So here we are now. We're going to actually test this. This is the pocket stove by Trail Wolf. It was $10. I think that was an introductory offer. They're supposedly, when I got this, their site had nothing on it, but it said check back in July 1st. So we'll have to see. I'll look on the site and put something below. So it comes in this nice little orange thing. Orange case. I'll weigh it too. We'll put the weight on the video too. So it's kind of nice. You have a, this is the controller. The thing fans around. You can open them up so you can set your pot on there better. And even at this price, it has a piezoelectric starter, which I could actually see it arcing in the dark, but you can't see it in the light. So now this is a stove that takes butane. Now, I was going to make a windscreen for it. I bought some cheap aluminum disposable pans at the Dollar Tree. And there seems to be a conflict about these quite a bit. One saying, you can see pictures of people selling windshields that you use with these, and then you can see warnings where you read something else and it says, don't use a windscreen, a reflector, because the tank can heat up enough and explode. So I'm thinking maybe instead of having like a reflector, I could actually do a screen and maybe just put it over part of it. That way it would keep the wind just from blowing the heat away of the flame, but there'd still be plenty of ways the heat can radiate from it. So, but let's try it out. So you can see I've got a Pathfinder thing. This is filled with 500 mils of water. And let's turn this on, listen and see if you can hear this. Oh, I hear it. Oh, that scared me. Oh. Now, of course, it's totally dependent on how far up you turn the setting to see how long it takes to boil. But let's see, you've got, it looks like it's on full bore now. I can actually see the blue flame. Ooh, the water's warm already. Wow, that was quick. I'm thinking that the thing is, have I got it at a setting that will boil the water in about 5 minutes? I'm starting to see bubbles already. There's a lot of variables here. Obviously, if I set this lower or higher, it is very noisy. I've heard people talk about that. This is the first time I've used one of these pocket stoves, but they do make quite a bit of noise. More bubbles. I can hear the flame be affected by the wind. It's like when wind comes, it kind of makes a noise like it's going to be going out. The canister is still cool to the touch. There's quite a bit of heat there, of course. We're getting some steam. We're about we're getting there. Yeah, we're going to be boiling this at under 5 minutes. There we go. Okay, let's turn it off now. That's nice and cool. It's out. Let's see. Good, these are still cool. Well, they're warm, but they're not hot enough to hurt. So, I would say that was a complete success. Now, a lot of times, I mean, you're not going to be cooking a lot of things that take a long time with this. A lot of people are using this. They boil water, then they make their coffee, or they put it in a mountain host meal or some other type of, freeze-dried type trail food you buy in a bag. You put it in, wait the number of minutes, then you eat it. So this is more than good enough for that. So for $10, that's pretty good. Now, of course, they say this thing's, wow, that cooled up pretty quick. It's still got, I'll still let it cool before I actually grab it, but very good. I think this pocket stove by Trail Wolf Hiking works great. Let's see what we see. Outdoor, of course, never leave it unattended, of course. It gets hot when you use it. Use heat-resistant gloves. I didn't do that. Follow local fire restrictions regularly. That's the thing. I mean, there's so many places, I think, in Maine that I couldn't even light this up. I've got to check if this counts as like an open fire, like a campfire. We get a little bit of instructions on the back. But very small and portable. Very good deal.